welcome back to the final segment of this month's Business Forum. I am Tammy McGoy, partner with Warren Averett and your 2016 chair. In this segment, we are going to do a mid-year review, and I get the pleasure of having Ted Corcoran, President and CEO of the Fort Walton Chamber, as my guest today.
Tammy, I've heard you've done such a great job. Jerry and Sean call me every month. She did great. And the only way I could come and be kind of incognito was to come up with this geist of we're going to talk about a mid-year review.
Awesome.
So just to sit next to you and experience it, it's invigorating. Jerry and Sean are riveted as to how exciting it is. It's very fun.
Well, very good. Well, I want to capitalize a little bit on the last segment.
Yes.
I spoke with Kevin Cagle, who is with CPC Office Technologies, and we talked about a machine, a mailing distribution machine.
Right.
And I know the Chamber has a machine very similar to that through Office Products. Tell me how that's going.
Yeah, it's great. I've known Kevin a long time. And they do a great job, and they actually, we use the copy machine from them, we have this mail thing from them. But the coolest thing we have is this big poster maker that he let us use a long time ago. So all the posters you see for bow legs, et cetera, they're like 3 foot and 6 foot. So the life-size poster that we're making for you comes from the CPC Office Technology. So I can't emphasize enough, if anyone's looking for any office supplies, to call them up. They're really good folks, and Kevin's a good guy.
Absolutely, and I love the fact that he talked about the IT, which is very, very important.
He's a smart one, that Mr. Cagle.
Yes, he is. Also, I wanted emphasize a little bit more about Ken Hare and Children in Crisis and what they are doing. Ken is the chair this year of Community Outreach, which is a committee that we have at the Chamber.
Right.
And I think he's doing a very, very good job.
He is. Ken is the epitome of the nonprofit guy. Every other nonprofit in town is jealous because they'll say, of course, I saw Ken Hare in the paper. Even L.A. Woodall, our good friend and chair from last year, L.A. would say, Ken got his picture in the paper again. So he is a great person to lead and instruct other nonprofits on how to take advantage of chamber benefits and other opportunities. So one of the committees that you established or reestablished with LA is the community outreach. So if there are any nonprofits or any other chamber members out there that want to learn about how to utilize the nonprofit PR and grant writing, et cetera, they should call the chamber and attend the next community outreach as led by our good friend Ken Hare.
Absolutely. Talking about the Chamber, I can't believe already that we're in, doing a mid-year review. And it seems like things are going well so far.
Because of you as a chairmanship, of course. Let's not be ridiculous. We just finished the Bowlegs weekend timing here, of course. Actually, tonight, I think it was mentioned earlier, tonight is the actual Bowlegs parade, and we're hoping the weather clears, of course. Kevin had mentioned that earlier. But for you, it's crazy how time it goes by, right? I mean, it goes by fast.
It goes by very, very fast.
And we're it's just crazy because Bowlegs is right in the middle, the first weekend in June, so it kind of breaks it up. So it's been a good year in Fort Walton.
It has been, and I thoroughly have enjoyed being chair so far. Definitely pushing myself out of the comfort zone on certain things, but I'm very happy that
as evidenced with
today.
this, for crying out loud. Look how wonderful you're doing. I think people should come to the First Friday Coffee.
Absolutely.
And see you there also. There's 300 people, and you get to share some ideas and business tips. And I'd be remiss if I didn't share the pride you had for your child recently graduating from Choctaw.
That's right. Yes.
Tell us about that.
Okay, I will. Thursday night, my daughter graduated from Choctawhatchee High School, and she graduated summa cum laude.
Yes.
Which gave her an opportunity to speak to her fellow students. And she had a great speech. It was talked about, ending one chapter and moving into the next chapter of your life. And whatever canvas you had painted in the old chapter, you can start fresh and kind of create what you want for the future. So her speech was very well received, and it brought. And I didn't think I was going to have tears in my eyes. However, when your first child graduates from high school, it definitely was a little heartfelt.
Well, especially as successful as she's been. I saw her at a city council meeting a couple of weeks back where the mayor gave her a prize on behalf of the city. So you should be very proud. Now, did you have anything to do with the speech, or should you do it totally on her own?
She did it totally on her own.
So you heard it the first time that night also?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And then you were able to incorporate it into your business mission to your chamber members.
That's right.
It was very well received, and again, deserves to be very prideful. And she's going to school somewhere next year.
She is going to the University of Florida. And she will be a Florida
all the
Gator.
Gator fans out there. For
So
that,
all the Gator fans out there, yes. She will be a good Gator.
So it's been a really cool weekend for you. Your child graduates, you have bow legs, and here you are
Yes.
on the second phase of your year. What
That
are you
is
going to
great.
look forward to, by the way?
I'm not sure. This year has been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the events that are still coming up.
Right, good.
Everyone tells me after bow legs, your year kind of winds down. But I really don't want it to wind down yet. I've enjoyed what I've done so far, and I think next year I'll be a little sad.
I have no doubt. You've done a spectacular job. We've done everything from Find Your Happy, when we were talking about branding the city, which has been a lot of fun. We've talked about the bridge and the plans for that. So it really is kind of fun to be involved in the organization, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's also fun to work along the side with you, Ted.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure if Jerry and Sean would say the same thing. But it is cool here at the new studio.
It is.
The new
it
studio
is.
here, which is really fun, and Sean's got a little room in the back pushing buttons. It was really intriguing to see it back there. What I'm concerned about is whether or not he records all the outtakes for some YouTube video down the way.
Oh, I'm sure he will, and I'm sure I will contribute to that as well with bloopers and.
But it has been good, and I didn't want to take over the conversation, but I know how prideful you were on your daughter and what a great job you've done. So I'd be remiss if I didn't at least change the direction on that conversation on that. So
absolutely.
Well done. We're very proud.
Well, we do have, speaking about committees at the Chamber, we do have a new committee this year, Women's Connect. And it has been, we actually have two, sorry. We have Women's Connect and Empower.
Yes, absolutely.
And the Empower is new. Women's Connect is on its second year. And so the Empower is kind of reaching out to the millennials, the younger professionals within our community, and getting them involved and showing them how important it is to be involved in the community and your business and networking. And so I think that committee this year, being led by Candy Mitchell, has done a very, very good job.
It was a great idea for you to come up with it. It is a young professional. Candy from Bit Wizards has done spectacular. They've had 40 or 50 people at each event. They have guest speakers. So it really is good to get the young professionals to gather in a group and learn from each other, but also to have them experience what happens at a Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
So they can continue the trend of keeping these organizations going.
Yes. And we have approximately still 1,500 members, so we're still growing strong. And I could not be more proud of the Chamber.
Well, you've done a great job, and the Chamber is the community. Remember that. So anyone out there watching this now says, what's about the Chamber? Call me or stop by the Chamber of Commerce, whether you're a business or an individual. We'll be happy to share with you what it's all about.
Well, thank you, Ted, again for being a guest today on the show, and I have appreciated your leadership and guiding me through this year as I am the 2016
I know, you still
chair.
got a couple more shows here.
I do. I
Very
have still
exciting.
6 more.
Couple more shows. So
with that, we will conclude at this month's business forum. Thank you very much.